When I decided to write a book, it was actually somebody who really inspired me to pursue this goal. I will talk about that maybe in a separate video. But it took me about 6 months to decide what the book will be about. And my initial reaction was to write something very exciting, extraordinary, something that will become a page turner because, you know, when you decide to write, if you're completely honest, you want your books to sell, you want them to be popular, and you want them to be read by many people. And I tried to come up with that kind of exciting scenario of what this book will be about. What I found out is, as a writer, you don't really choose the subject that you write about. The subject chooses you. And what I mean by that is for you to be able to create a sincere work of fiction, something that will move people, something that will leave an impact. It's something that has touched you. It has to be something that you lived through in a very dramatic way. It could be a story that happened to somebody else that you overheard. It left a great impact on you. It could be something that happened to me. And when I looked back at my life, at that point I was 27 years old, the biggest sort of event in my life was when I moved away from Baku to America. And I realized that before I write about anything else, my first book will be dedicated to the experience of an immigrant. The book, called I Sat Alone by the Gate, tells the story of a 18-year-old young woman from Azerbaijan. She has lived her life in Baku for 18 years. She was brought up in a very protective environment, in a extended family with uncles and aunts and grandpas and grandmas. And she finds herself in the United States with her mom and her brother in 2003, when the world was not so well connected with mobile internet and smartphones and social media. And what I tried to do as an author is I tried to show you every single thought of this young woman, every reaction to the outside world, and all the internal monologues that happen to us when we move to a different country. Because if you've ever moved anywhere, you will remember that the first couple of years, you're constantly talking to yourself in your head. This book opens up that conversation and invites you to participate as a reader. It's a story of goodbyes. It's a story of new beginnings. It's a story that is sometimes happy and sometimes sad. And it's definitely a story of coming of age of this 18-year-old character named Maryam. I've included all the links that you can use to buy the book. Whether you're in the United States, you'll probably be using Amazon to purchase it. If you're in Europe, there are separate links, and I've included them in the description. And those of you that are in Baku, it can be purchased in all of the bookstores, Libraff, Ali and Nino. You can buy it online. Please use the links depending on where you are.